everybody, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, and today we are continuing on our Empire campaign here with Karl Franz and all the boys. Last time we left off, we began our assault on the province of Marienburg. We took the capital city itself, and we just have some other provinces to clean up here. The rest of the wasteland here, but a little bit of a wrench has been thrown into our plans because Rakarth here, the Beast Lord, stupid Druki over here, the Dark Elves that come from Albion, have come and taken Grossel, so we're gonna have to deal with them at some point, probably after we pacify Marienburg, after I take Arnau. I might leave them alive after that, just because I don't really care about whatever other territory that they have. Because they have some stuff in like Bretonia over here that I don't really care for. I don't really want the province of Bordelot. Even though it's not terrible. We always can if they don't want peace. And I also like just don't want to fight the gate battle at Fort Berbigus. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We took off Marienburg. Our forces are now all fully healed up because Volching has that ridiculous replenishment rate. And we have some Ogre mercenaries to recruit here. And we'll probably get... Let's get some headhunters. Why not? Alright, and then Franz is going to move up here, move through Grossel and up to Arnau. And then Volkmar the Grim had a little bit of a confrontation with some Norskins and some Skaven who totally exist, or totally don't exist, never mind the literal armies. Not canon, but his army got a little bit beat up. We're bringing him back and updating it slightly. And Balthazar Gelt has returned to Nuln, and from here... we're going to get him his own army marching up as well. Probably with some Knights Griffin and some other goodies. I like his armies to be more technological focused and more with gunpowder and stuff. Well, we're going to go ahead and end the turn here. We got a good amount of income coming in. 25k a turn is quite good. And we can even like afford up another army here. And looks like Rakarth is going after Arnau himself, so it might be a good time to strike Grossel and then move up north. Military alliance with the dwarves, that would be very beneficial for us. The dwarves are going to be a great aid in the battles to come because they are a little bit cracked, especially when the AI handles them. I don't know how they do it, but somehow the AI builds up just ridiculous amounts of resistance to pretty much every form of attack. Physical, magical, ranged, all of them. So having them on our side is definitely going to be beneficial. Alright, Marienburg does want a peace treaty. I'm not sure if I want to give it to him quite yet. We're going to go up ahead here, and it looks like Rakarth probably went up there, so we'll attack Grossel, move north, hopefully catch him out. I do not want to join war against the Greenskins, even though it looks like the Greenskins are on the decline. Grimgor and his Wa have been pretty much crushed out here. Oh, and it looks like, oh, maybe Arnau survived. Rakarth's army was at low HP, and Marienburg has its walls up, so I don't have to worry about it. So I don't have to deal with that. The less Norskin raids I have to deal with, the better, because Norskins are pretty scary. Marauder champions are no joke. Like, genuinely, you don't want to mess with them. Alright, Grossel has been secured. That's good stuff right there. We'll go ahead and upgrade all the stuff there in Marienburg. Alright, Balthazar Gelt here. We're gonna make you an army with the Knights Griffin. So get 5 of them there as a good front line. Maybe even the Knights of the Red Griffin. They're pretty cool. They're like a secretive order there. Some Hellblaster volley guns are always good. But let's just get some regular handgunners from now. And eventually, once we get Nuln higher up, then we can get them some like steam tanks and stuff. And is there anything good in here? Nuln Ironsiders I want to save for Franz's army. The more powerful I can make that army, the better. Imperial Foot Reichsguard. Nope, those are the Knights of the Fist, but close enough, I guess. It's more Tüdingen Guard. Yeah, none of these are really what we're looking for. Also, we should put someone into the Elector Count seat for Midland here. Or, sorry, Marienburg, not Midland. We already have him up. And it doesn't really matter. I don't think we have anyone up right now. Sure, you.
So be it.
You can become the Elector Count there. just because it's so good. If we have a elector count of the wasteland, it increases our port's income faction-wide. It's always really good to get those buffs going wherever you can. So, alright, those guys are up, and next turn Franz will move up towards Arn now. Oh, and hey, Rakarth is in the way too. Perfect. Like how we lost literally 0 in our battle against that settlement. That always feels good, man. Alright, I'll probably get some better walls up at Tempelhof, because, I mean, the time is going to come when Chaos besieges it, so might as well have the best walls, get those towers up. If worst comes to worst, we can fight Chaos through a war of attrition, I suppose. Try to just wipe out as many of them as possible. But yeah, I think we're looking to be in a strong place. Our economy is really strong. We have some good armies going about, and we have about like half of the Empire united. Oh, hello, Malagor Dark Omen. Where the hell did you come from? All right, well, Swarthofen is gone. That's bad. Literally came out of nowhere, and I really wish they had a Blackfire Pass settlement. It doesn't make any sense why there's not. Because in the lore, there's like one of the most like secured garrisons right there to stop, you know, these armies from coming through. But that's bad. Okay. Bad time to rebuild Bathzergel's army, huh? Alright. Send a gift. The money's fine. So Malagor Dark Omen.
It is time.
Well, I mean, Volkmar the Grim, luckily, literally just finished up this turn, so we can send him on down towards that area. He should be able to deal with him without too much trouble, hopefully. War Altar comes at rank 16. Not quite there yet, but, you know, getting there. Upgrade your melee attack, Volkmari. Make him a little bit better at dueling. And we'll push up on Arn now. Should be able to take that next turn. Let's source some upgrade you. And for you, what do we really want here? Maybe like a blacksmith for Marienburg, but get like a level 1 defensive building up first. That's because these buildings are all going to need walls, because Norska likes to raid there a lot.
Who calls?
Alright, and give me some more handgunners. Alright, here we are.
By the comet.
And Nolan, upgrade you. Demigriffs. Yeah, those would be alright. Imperial Engineer School. Oh, that gives us research rate. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that up. Oh, and we can give the Imperial Zoo as well. Sure. Get those bad boys going. And then eventually we can also get a Lord over here to get a Knights, get a Grandmaster of the Knights of Moor. That would also be very cool to get up here. And yeah, there we go. Kind of low on the money. We are making a lot of money, but a lot of Imperial stuff costs a lot of money. I mean, you saw that those maxed out buildings were 10k each. You know, it builds up and it only gets worse. You know, as time goes on, as armies get more expensive as well. So it's one of those things you have to balance, right? Because the Empire, you have a lot of territory. You need more armies to protect that territory, but at the same time, they start costing quite a bit with supply lines and. Just from the cost of, you know, having a faction based around a lot of moving factors. I mean, it just kind of sucks here. There's nothing we can do about these settlements. They're going to get raised. It feels bad. That's going to definitely hurt the economy for sure. Hopefully Volkmar can get over here before too long. Malgor's army is a little bit scary. I saw quite a few Minotaurs and Razorgore herd. Yeah, again, you don't want to underestimate them, but hopefully Volkmar should be able to take him one-on-one. We're not too outnumbered here. Alright, to Beckland. Honestly, yeah, go ahead, deal with that. The Skaven coming out to besiege our allies. Perfect. Runefang pack. And actually, Beckland might want to confederate with us next turn, which would be... that would be really good, actually. Go ahead and upgrade our infantry a little bit more as we get closer to the Doom days. I'm looking more to upgrade my stuff here. Because, like, base one-on-one Chaos is gonna stomp us and roll us over. So we need, like, any help that we can get here, really. Alright, and bam, look at that. Malagor the Dark Omen coming out here to face us. Looking with a pretty interesting army here. A lot of Minotaurs, for sure. The Minibus is real. Pop you onto, like, the Hammers of Sigmar here. help them get that extra weapon strength going here. They got some Bestigors, some Gore Herd. Like, the infantry isn't too worrying. Bestigors can be a problem with their AP. These guys aren't too bad. The main thing is going to be these Minotaurs. We need to take them down. Get the Hellblaster volley guns focusing on them. And these Giants. Because in SFO, Giants actually have a ridiculous missile resistance. So they're no longer the big tumbling oaths that they usually are. They can actually do quite a bit of damage. And they also have the trample ability underneath them. So they're going to be... definitely going to be a problem. Hopefully, though, the Demi-Griff Knights here, the Knights Griffin with the Halberds, can help with both their monstrous boys, Volkmar, and our Warrior Priest. Should hopefully be able to take Malagor himself. He does have a lot of good spells, so we have to watch out for that. But if he can land, hopefully we can goon him out and deal with him here. But it's going to be a tough fight for sure. All right, and bam, here we are. And, oh, luckily, we got a pretty decent map here. As plain... Just a big old open plain with like a small hill in the back here. That's virtually what we want, because we want just as flat as possible for our handguns. Also, didn't quite get this eye upgraded to halberdiers, so that's gonna... Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Maybe he can help with the Gore Herd or something. Alright, we do have a pretty big reinforcing line. And of course, the Hellblaster volley guns themselves. Alright, so the most important thing are going to be these gunpowder units. The handgunners and the Hellblaster volley guns are incredibly important because they're the things that are going to be dealing a majority of our damage here. So we're going to play this. We want to have the infantry spread out a little bit, so if one unit gets overwhelmed, it doesn't result in a mass break. I have a bad feeling about this left flank, so I'm going to put some flagellants over there. Of course, we have the Sigmarite Disciples, a great supporting line unit. Alright, Knights Griffin, you guys are going to be incredibly important for us here. And of course, the Hammers, the Sigmar. Go ahead and take a look at these boys. Clad in full plate armor, shaved head in the name of Sigmar, along with their nice mauls there. Crafted in a mimic and a mockery of Galmaraz itself, but still they'll hit just as true home. 61 weapon strength, majority AP, pretty good. The only problem that they're going to face is their low melee attack and defense stats. But hopefully, if they're backing up other units, we won't have to worry about that too much here. Try once more on the flanks to just take a charge. Alright, and it all comes down to how well our artillery and stuff performs, and there's nothing really more to it than to just go for it here. See, the Minotaurs' Tuskor chariots can be pretty bad as well. Oh, yeah, don't move. Alright, Flock of Doom. Not great. We'll move you up so you're not hitting other units. Yeah, Flock of Doom's going to hurt a little bit. If we can get it out of the way so it's not hitting like a big old blob of us, that would be good. Our boys coming. We got a Cygor. Is that a summon? Yes, it is. That always feels bad. Alright, have you guys focus down the same unit here. Focus down those Minotaurs. Did some spread damage across the line. It's okay. And handgunners also focus the Minotaurs here. Alright, here we go. Wow, Entropy luckily popped up on the wrong thing here. So you guys, oh god, I have no idea what this is. Pop down your Soulfire and your own personal thing here. Alright, you guys come around to this side here. Oh, and there's Malagor. There's Malagor. Okay, gang up on him. Malagor is not a duelist. Alright, getting our Knights Griffin over to here. And Griffin Knights should be able to beat up Centaurs without hopefully too much trouble. Alright, yeah, fire into there. Come up another flock of doom. Just get committed, I suppose, into the more of that flank so you can cover more ground. Demi-Griff Knights coming in with them, but I mean they have some massive combat steroids here. Sure, Malagor, slowly but surely we're starting to beat him up, but man, Hammers of Sigmar getting pretty messed up. They are just busting through the line here. Here, not all the fear, all the terror routes. Hammers of Sigmar not actually having immune to psychology. Very, very weird. All the knightly orders, in my opinion, should be having that. But I suppose not for them this time. Looks like our lines are getting pretty overwhelmed here. I'm getting you guys around. Hellblaster volley guns firing a little bit more, so you can thin out the herd a little bit. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you, it's not looking too good here. Get another Soulfire. Done our buffs. Giant getting in there, beating them up. Beating up on Volkmar here. Looks like our Hellblaster volley guns are getting overwhelmed here. And getting the driver's seat and fire off some manual shots, though. But unfortunately, that is army losses, and the Beastmen have overwhelmed our knights here. Alright, and bam, unfortunately, although we did try, the Beastmen overwhelming our formation here. And yeah, Volkmar's army he's gonna get wounded himself. The army surviving with a handful of troops will move them into Wurt Bad. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bring Franz over here. That's looking pretty scary. I mean, the giant Minotaur combos, they're very scary. Not to mention, of course, Malagor, he's a good caster himself, and the Beastman army abilities are pretty insane. From the Beastman update.
I will marshal the men.
Alright, sure,
This
you know
will
what, you
bolster
can
the nation.
go ahead and take it, and, ooh, Confederation with Tebekland. Oh, I want to, but we're kind of in an iffy spot for Imperial authority. Because I gotta think, okay, so who's left to confederate? It's Tebekland, Hochland, Nordland, Ostland, and Ostermark. I mean, I guess out of all of them, yeah, I want Tebekland first. Ooh, guarantee the independence of them? I mean, I'll leave it like that, I suppose.
Further, great lord.
Perfect, alright. Wonderful, there we go. Alright, Franz, get your butt down here as quickly as possible. ASAP. Because I cannot leave Malagor to run and run around and cause all this damage to us.
What does the Emperor?
This guy get out here. Unfortunately, it looks like the Skaven are pushing in. Whenever you confederate, it ruins your garrisons, which is always terrible. I don't know why it does that. It's something that's been around in Total War games for a long time that I've never understood. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, General of the Empire here. Isn't it? Irrepressible Lightning Strike. Sure, upgrade your melee prowess, I suppose. Alright, and Warrior Priest, you are alive by the skin of your teeth, my boy. Upgrade your melee attack.
You summon me.
We almost dealt with Malagor. He's pretty low on HP, but he'll probably heal up before the next time that we see him. Alright, and Balthazar Gelt here. What do we exactly want from you? I mean, Leader of Renown is good to get up. Just a little bit of the extra cost down. And Fervor, hit a little bit harder. And our Kazarak ambassador here, he's got training. Oh, hell yeah, I wish it was an engineer, honestly, from the dwarves. That would have been a better hero choice for us, but, you know, it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Upgrades for there, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Wurt Bad does have walls up, so if they want to come and besiege it, it'll be a fight for them for sure.
I am the supreme
Let's
patriarch.
look out here. What do we got going on? Yeah, no other cabin. We can get freelance knights, I guess, for now. You can always upgrade them into other knights. That's the one thing good about freelance knights, is if they get enough experience, they can turn into other ones. Duh, I know I did disband the ones he had earlier, but you don't know what you're going to want until you're there, right? Causes them to have to sit back a little bit.
Make haste, men.
Alright, Franz, come on back. Move faster, my guy. Even with all the upgrades we've given to his campaign movement range, it's not quite enough yet still.
I am Franz. They will obey.
Sargelt is still one turn away from getting his full 20 stack up. And Harvey, okay,
What
we're
does the
instantly
Emperor bid?
taking attrition,
Raise
which I
Sigma.
mean isn't great. It's not great.
Yes, my lord.
Unfortunately, I can't move out him.
By the
How much
comet.
is the... I guess we can't tell.
Bring me to my men.
Yeah, because you're still
Yes,
2 turns
to
away. That's
unite
going to
the
suck. Maybe
provinces.
Sargelt can get there, but there's a river there, so I doubt it. He's probably 2 turns away as well. It's going to be tough for sure. You know, if we can just distract them for long enough. Talheim, I don't have much confidence for this. Maybe some RORs are to help them out. Which is going to suck, because the whole reason I want to confederate them is to get this at a higher level. Just give and take it. You know, it is how it is. A little bit frustrating. But we can save up the money.